My name is Phyllis. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for my new subscribers. Welcome, and let's do this together. So a lot of people have been asking me about Bonnie's condition. A lot of people have shown concern about Bonnie's condition, and so today we are lucky to have one of us who is a health promotion officer who is going to give us details on Bonnie's condition, give us information, and we are going to know about him. So let's welcome her. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, how is life? How is everything?
Everything is okay. Tunashukuru.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
How are you?
been-
How have you been?
I'm doing great. Nice to see that at least we have a progress.
Yes.
Yeah, God is taking us and we're going to do it.
We thank God.
Yeah.
So, tunataka kujiintroduce.
Okay.
You say, you tell our people who you are, what you do. Yes.
Okay. How is everyone? How are you guys? I hope you're doing fantastic. My name is Grace Mwangi. I am part of Tales of Achievers, and apart from that, I'm also an expert in health promotion field, and I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, being a member and again being an expert here, maybe to give a little of overview of whatever has been happening. It's pleasure. Yeah.
So, welcome. Thank you. We are happy to have you today.
Thank you.
And a lot of people have been showing concern about Bonnie. They really want to know how Bonnie and akoaji, how is the condition,
Yeah.
condition yake ni. Why does he need diapers for his survival?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. I would like first of all to thank the parents or the caregivers to that guy, to that little Bonnie. Actually, kulea mtoto who has that kind of condition, it's another type of service to humanity. So that condition, we call it spinal bifida. It's a congenital disorder, and it is caused by several factors. And most of these, we can basically say that it is it's incomplete development of the spinal column. Yeah, the spinal column, it's developed from brain kwenda hivyo chini, and in total those vertebrae, they are 33 number, and when they fail to develop, the kid might be born with this condition that we call it spinal bifida. And most of these children, they usually have a problem with bowel control and mobility as well. So that's basically what we define as the spinal bifida.
Okay, and is it a condition that occurs at birth, or how does it occur?
So spinal bifida, sometimes it is present at birth. It can be caused by environmental factors. Sometimes when these parents, during pregnancy, that gestation period there, when this expectant mother does not take in enough folic acid, it can be another reason why she might have a child that has this condition. Yes.
And is it something that can be treated?
Okay. Spinal bifida, I would say that it varies, yeah, from mild to severe case. It can be mild, it can be severe. It varies depending on I would say that it basically varies. It can be mild, it can be severe, depending on the factors or whatever has caused it. So it cannot be completely corrected, but there are a few things that can be done to prevent its severity. For example, we have something that we call physical therapy. Those people who have maybe learned a little bit of fitness or health, we know that through health or through physical fitness, we can try to promote health. So when we engage this kind of a child in physical therapy, they'll have chances of strengthening their muscles, their bones, and the mobility will be a bit easier. Most of the time they will not need the caregivers as compared to these children who may be confined somewhere and there is less of mobility. Number two, they can also go for surgeries. These surgeries it will just try to correct it partially. So in short, spinal bifida cannot be completely corrected.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do you think about Bonnie's case, and please explain to our audience, why does he need diapers for his survival?
Okay. So guys, I am sure that you've watched that video that is in our YouTube channel. And this boy called Boni with this condition, his main problem is the way he controls his bowel, and maybe the urine, let me say that, because he doesn't have a problem with mobility. Most of the time the spinal bifida, you know that the spinal cords help us to walk comfortably, and it helps to give us the gait or whenever someone is recovering from a sitting position. So most of the problem, whatever ako in need of right now, it is pampers or those diapers. Let me say diapers because he's a grown-up. Diapers are better for him because he doesn't have that ability to control his bowel. So now that he's a grown-up, he requires those diapers that are big sized compared to a young one.
Okay.
Yeah, so Bonnie's main problem is bowel control.
Okay.
Yeah.
He cannot control it on his own.
Yeah,
He
he has to be on
feel
diapers 24/7. He wouldn't feel it because this disconnection, the incomplete development of the vertebrae column, he doesn't have that sensation. He doesn't feel when he's releasing the bowel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So haizi kaa hata akiwa comfortable hata kwa class kama hana hizo diapers, right?
Yes, and if you would remember, there's this day that we visited there, it was a prize giving day.
Yes.
And he was called and he couldn't even come out from the dormitory.
Yeah, actually that's when we met Bonnie.
Yes, that was the first time, and it was, he's clever, by the way, guys. He's clever.
Very.
He was number 1, but his name was called where he would be given some prizes, and he wouldn't come out from the dormitories just because he had messed on himself. Yeah, so guys,
he really needs to be supported.
Yes, it's an urgent case because he's a clever guy, and
so,
he's willing to do something.
Okay. So how would you advise other parents who have kids with spinal bifida? Yeah.
So as a health promotion officer, most of our work is to create sensitization or educating people, and this would go basically for the first time mothers and who maybe unfortunately have children who have developed this condition that is called the spinal bifida. These children, they should be taken to be part of the society. We should learn that these children, they are part of the society and they make us whole. So accept these children, keep them out there, expose them to chances. You don't know what they might come in future. Yeah, they are the future that we depend on, and without them, guys, we can't be complete. We need them and they need us.
Yeah.
Yes.
And according to Baba Boni, there is a place I mentioned that Boni started walking while he was 8 years.
Yeah.
Can you kindly explain to us about that?
Yeah. Okay, so as I had said before, we know that the spinal cord, it develops out from the brain downwards kwenda hivi huku chini. So if huku chini it is affected, that means he is affected from the brain. And by the way, I saw him and he has undergone a certain surgery, and he has a cavity on his part of his car. I saw some cavity from hapo imeteremka huku chini. And I would say that as we have these children, when they have problems with the mobility and all that, or we call them special population, they usually have a problem with delayed milestone. We call them delayed developmental milestones. That means whatever a child is supposed to do at an age of 3 years, he or she will do it when she or he is at 8 years, 9 years, or at 10, depending on the severity of the condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what made Boni to walk at the age of 8.
Yeah, they usually have delayed milestone. Unapata mtoto mwenye anafaa kumention baba mama at an age of 2 years, and I mention maybe at an age of 4, 5. Yeah, it's called a delayed developmental milestone.
Okay.
Yes.
So utaambiaje au watoto wenye wako na hiyo shida and they are afraid, their parents are afraid to come out and talk about that problem? Yes.
Watoto?
Yeah, like the parents. Unajua kuna wazazi wenye wako na watoto wako na hiyo condition kama ya Boni.
Yeah.
And guys, we have seen Baba Boni anapenda Boni sana. Yes. Na yeye hajamficha. The only thing yenye inafanya huyu mtoto sometimes akatae kwenda in public ni kukosa diapers.
Yeah.
So unaweza ambiaje watu wenye wako na watoto?
Okay. Me kwanza, this would go to the parent because we usually have the parent before we even have the kid there. Huyo mtoto ndo alikufanya kukuwa mzazi. And huyo mtoto, he or she is complete. Alikufanya mzazi. He or she is complete and he should be accepted. Ukipata mtoto kama huyo and then you lock up huyo mtoto kwa nyumba, these children, they will never get out there to be exposed to chances or even get open-minded. They need to socialize, they need to grow socially, they need to grow academic-wise, they need to grow in all dimensions. Yeah, because we need those people in the society being wholesome. Yes. So I would say that these children should be kept out there for chances, because I don't know if maybe wazazi wa Boni wangekuwa wamemweka kwa nyumba ama haendi shule, hakuna mtu angejua there's something like that condition. We just read it in books, but we don't know even kama in the real life we have children who are facing those challenges. Yeah, so those parents, I would like even to thank them for accepting that kid first and even exposing them, kumpeleka shule akasome, and God is good because He's going to make way for him. That's all I would say.
And spinal bifida is not a death.
It's not a death sentence that ukipata lazima like you don't have life. No. If this child is kept under medication, he has physical therapy
and love
and all that, and she has these assistive devices at school. He's enough.
Okay. So now, because unajua Boni, tumemmeet na wewe, what would you tell our audience about Boni? And how do you want Boni to be supported?
Okay. Me first of all, I would like kwanza to thank those people who has been there for us, those who have watched that story. I hope mumeenda hapo na umewatch your story. It's too touching. It's an urgent case. I would like you to just try weigh this out. If you are the one who is in that condition, that whenever you work, like 24/7, you have to be on your diapers. Because you want to mingle with people, you have to do your daily activities comfortably. I just want you to imagine that life. And after watching Boni's story, or after hearing from him and the parents, we came to understand that Boni uses almost like 4 diapers per day, of which each goes at 450 Kenyan shillings. I would just request and call upon everyone, well-wisher, because we know that we work as a family and we are there for each other. We come through for each other whenever one of us is in need. Boni is in need of diapers because anaenda shule, ni mtoto mwerevu, wazazi wamemweka huko shule anasoma. I would request anybody who has any type of help, kama unaweza msaidia financially, you can help purchase assistive devices for his academic work. Unaweza msaidia with diapers sana, food at school ama at home, clothing, uniform and all that, and even emotional support for that boy. Would really appreciate. Yes.
So do you think that Boni need a specialist?
We think what is important right now for Boni, there are those effective, his personal effects, that is diapers. That's number 1. And number 2, he needs someone who can do physical therapy for him. Yes, because I understand that he has a problem with hiyo control his boil, so he needs diapers and he needs assistive devices for his education. School fees as well. But he mentioned that he doesn't have enough. Even I think he has school fees arrears before. Zimekuja zikipile up all along.
Hana mtu wa kumlipia school fees. The mother is aged and sick. Actually hata mama yake haishi na yeye huko. The mom stays with the grandmother back at the village, so Boni stays with the dad, and the dad is aging and hana job. So we are calling upon anybody. We really need Boni to get help.
And in addition, you've forgotten, as we were talking to Boni, I remember he said that he believes so much kwa Mungu wa Evelyn Wajiro. You remember he mentioned
Evelyn
that this woman of God, I think he has listened to his stories and his testimony, and this guy really believes in God. So this woman of God, Miss Evelyn Wajiro, kindly show up for this guy.
He always say that God of Evelyn Wanjiru, each time you meet him.
Several times.
So we just calling anybody.
mwenye anaweza reach out to her or
Yeah.
even herself or the managers or anybody who can mwenye anaweza mfikia first maybe before us.
And Bonnie, do you think that Bonnie can achieve his dream? He want to be a
Yeah,
pilot. Yeah.
I believe because he has a lot of potential. He's outspoken, he's open-minded.
Yeah.
And academic wise ni mwerevu kabisa.
Sana.
Yes.
So if you support Bonnie with these diapers,
Yeah.
school fees, tumbaie nguo, aki hana hata nguo za kuvaa home. He only has 2 uniforms. So I'm very sure tukimsupport, we will make him achieve his dream. And according to Bonnie, alisema anataka kuachieve dreams zake and asaidie walemavu wenzake. So we just calling upon any well-wishers, and nothing will make our heart grace.
Yeah, sure.
Like seeing people coming through for grace.
Sure.
So for Bonnie.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. It was nice hosting you, Grace. Thank you so much for coming today. And we really want to do this more. Keep at a time.
Yeah.
You come, we do this together.
Thank you.
So that is all we have for today, and see you